Hello there. So I just wanted to make a video of not necessarily my drawing process, though we'll get to my drawing, but I've been watching so many of the Queen of Afternoon tea videos, and I love tea so much. So I'll show you, but it's this jasmine tea. Oh, that's so out of focus. This is my first time watching the video. I think my electric tea kettle is more in focus. Oh well, I didn't show it, but I have 5 different types of tea. They're stuffed in there. It's wild, but I love tea, especially jasmine. I have 2 matchas. Oh, I do show it, but yeah, I have 2 matcha teas. One I've had for so many years, and I didn't open it until June because I need caffeine, and matcha's supposed to be really good for that, right? But then there's a street market every Saturday where I go to school, so I went there and they had some matcha. Oh, and I'm so proud of this, but that's what she said. So yeah, I love that coaster. I don't use it as much as I should because it sticks to things. It'll stick to your cup if it has condensation. But yeah, I'm just pouring it. It's really going well until I accidentally pour some off the side. But yeah. For the most part, I'm gonna let that steep, but then I also take the water away because gnats are killing me. I'm from Ohio, so normally I don't have to deal with this, but it was bad. I pour boiling water and I'll put dish soap before I pour it, at least once a week. That's how bad it's starting to get. I don't know. I love being more south than Ohio, obviously. It's a lot sunnier here. But it comes at a cost, and bugs are not my thing. And I start to freak out when there's even one. So I saw one today, and I immediately did that. I made the tea. I already knew I wanted to, because I don't know, I've been in a tea mood. I was going to make I'm gonna say it wrong, but ochazuke? Tea rice, though, because I love tea rice. I've only had it a couple of times, but definitely my favorite. I didn't end up having time for that. I settled for just making a lot of rice so I could have extra, and then air fried popcorn shrimp with hot sauce. Still very good, doesn't compare to tea rice. But in here I was making lunch because this was about noon, as you can probably see on the clock. So I was making lunch, having tea, getting all ready before art. I just think it's really nice to get into a certain mindset before I draw. But also I probably wouldn't have eaten if I had started drawing before I ate. So it's just to make sure that I also get enough nutrients in the day. So in there, what's it? I have dark soy sauce, or not dark soy sauce, sweet soy sauce and sriracha with just rice noodles, and then eventually you'll see that I add an egg. It's not bad. It's a very simple lunch. Simple lunches are easy though. Yeah. Oh, there's the egg. But yeah, this is what I decided to do because I've been really nervous because I have 2 midterms this week for Japanese, and it's a lot of memorization of terms. I'm aiming for an A, but it's really hard. I think I've got the kanji, which is wild considering that's probably the hardest part. But yeah, no, the kanji is in the bag. The 111 vocab terms, not as much. Also, I feel like I'm talking weird because I put on 15 pimple patches, and I'm probably just gonna wear them to sleep just because I want to see them get their full effect. And I feel like they definitely scrunch up my face, especially the ones that I put below my lip. Here you're seeing me water my plants. I think I have over 10 plants in my apartment because they're mostly spider plants because they're supposed to be good for what's it, air health and like purifying the air, which is really nice because I'm on the 16th floor of my apartment. But it's a lot, and I feel like I'm constantly between overwatering them and underwatering them. You'll see one of them that I bring back, not that one, but I think I bring a set of 2 next in this video. It's almost 12 hours since noon. It's 12:30, but I wanted to make sure I got this done before I went to bed, just because I feel like I have such a hard time committing to, there it is, the super dry plant. I'm hoping for the best. That one's in my room, so it doesn't get as much as like the bathroom ones that don't need watered per se. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to make sure I got this video done just because I do have midterms coming up and I wanted to get something done before the fall break, which is next week, and it is just so hard. I could have done this Monday or Tuesday, I guess, but I was really in the mood and I wanted to ride on that. So, oh, I love that pot though. I was so proud when I picked that out. I'm pretty sure it was expensive, but it's like such a nice color. Back to here, oh my gosh, you can't really see it, but like it was steaming. Oh, you can see the steam a little. It was so nice. It was so hot. Like the tea too. I think I'm gonna pour some. Ooh, zoom. Very fancy, obviously. But yeah. Oh, and I love sniffing the tea. Jasmine tea is by far one of my favorites. Yeah, I spilled water, and I'm too blind to see it. Like I could not see the reflection at all. But yeah, I love the smell of teas. Jasmine tea has it has to be one of my favorites, but at the same time, like I have lavender for before I go to bed. I probably will have a cup after that, or after this, just because I'm so nervous. But yeah, that's why I have 5 different teas. I really need to branch out more. I want to find a local tea shop because all of the teas in the little heart jug or whatever you might call it, those ones are all from Ohio. And then here we go, we get into the art. And this video was originally it was about 45 minutes long. And so right now you're seeing me gather inspiration. And I mean, sometimes Pinterest is the most inspiring thing in the world. And then other times, it's so hard to find something that I want to draw. Like, there were some cute ones, but like nothing was what I was in the mood for. To be honest, I really wasn't too inspired by anything. But to be fair, I don't draw during the day for the most part. I love drawing at, midnight. And unfortunately, that just doesn't work with my schedule. I have 4 8:30s this semester. So it's just not ideal in any way. So I do this, and I mean, I loved working on this. I think in this video, yeah, this is only the line art because I haven't completely finished it. While I was waiting for this to encode, because before I am releasing the final video, I wanted to go through the video itself and record a voiceover. So before I colored, while I was coloring, I was waiting for this to upload, because the first time I uploaded it, it probably took over 30 minutes, because it said 20 and then like 10 minutes of buffering or whatever, and then I lost the file. Like, I have no clue where this extra file is, and I think it's a decently sized file, like a MP4. Oh man, people are outside and they're so loud. It's 12:30. I'm glad I'm not going to bed right now, actually. But anyways, I was coloring during the second time, because I was like, what am I supposed to do? I'm bored and I wanted to finish this tonight, so I was like, yeah, I'll start on coloring. I think I'll probably post the finished colored texture, because I love adding some sort of texture, to my Instagram sometime tomorrow after I fail my midterm. I'm hoping I don't fail, but it's not looking so well. But also, the reason why I did a screen recording, you know, compared to, I'll probably upload the time-lapse replay to my Instagram, but the reason why I wanted to do a screen recording is because I feel like it describes how messy my process is, and like, I feel like the screen recording doesn't do us justice, because it doesn't go through the million times I redo a line and like decide, do I want it, and then I'll like redo it, undo it, redo it, undo it. It doesn't show that. Also, I'm not used to drawing animals, let alone Pokemon. So, yeah, you bet I copy and pasted. But yeah, Shinx is my favorite Pokemon. Well, I guess I'll talk about that next. Yeah, Shinx is my favorite Pokemon, and I've been playing lots of Legends of Arceus. So I was like, you know what? I'll make something for Shinx. It'll be fun. And honestly, I'm not good at drawing animals. I don't do that very often. I definitely focus more on people and inanimate objects. Like, I don't really work on backgrounds either, but I would love to, and I am taking a art studio course this semester. Oh, that's not so bad. I'm glad I changed that. But yeah, I definitely prefer people and objects themselves, because it's definitely a lot easier for me to visualize how I can stylize them compared to like how stagnant buildings can be. But yeah, now that the sketch is done, which that was so long. Like, the line art is probably the latter half, and like it's probably smaller. I don't know what it is, but sometimes sketching can take so long. And I think this video, I wanted it to be about 10 minutes, I think. So it's like a little under 25% of the original length. Yeah, it is definitely a lot, but I'm really satisfied with how it came out. Again, I loved the eyes for Shinx. I didn't think I could replicate them because I'm definitely not as used to the Pokemon art style. And I looked up pictures for that one, obviously, as you saw. I thought it was very cute. Shinx is just one of my favorite Pokemon. As I was saying, I've been playing Arceus lately, and so I have like a fully evolved shiny. And so Luxray and I just go and we destroy the competition. Arceus is such a relaxing game. I'm so excited for Legends of ZA. Like, my friend and I have been talking about that so much. It's going to be the thing that I obsess over for so long. Nintendo, take my money. It'll be the easiest purchase in the world, and if they do like an exclusive Switch or whatever next console, because I mean, we've all been speculating at this point, and I think it's obvious that since they didn't necessarily release the day and those graphics, I feel like I just get off topic, but those graphics, they can't be produced by the Switch. So I'm really excited for the next console, and if they have like an exclusive special edition console, I'm definitely getting it if it's ZA. I don't know, I've been in a real Pokemon kick lately. I have an idea to do a video about opening a Pokemon card pack, and then doing basically an Inktober challenge, because Inktober, I didn't decide to participate because it's been, the prompts were uninspiring, and honestly I saw someone who said, I was lazy with that too, but anyways, I saw someone that said they felt AI generated, and I resonated with that so much. It did not feel like something people would want to do. It was just boring. It was all travel related too, like that was very not inclusive. It was exclusive, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I didn't like it, so I thought about, I might make my own challenge. It depends. I'll definitely have more time after Friday, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but my midterm is 2 parts. So, and Friday's probably going to be the easier part. I feel like I understand the grammar a lot better this semester than like previous semesters, and I think my teacher's just phenomenal. She's younger, she's understanding, she makes mistakes, and it's just very reassuring. And I don't know, the class is so great this year. So maybe I'll have time for it. it, but I'm thinking this is my first video of October and it's pretty early in the month, so I feel like I could definitely fit in another. I just had a class that ended. It was a speech class that was accelerated for 8 weeks, and so now that that's over, I'll definitely have a lot more time. I was pushing out a project every week and it was just so stressful. I felt like I couldn't do anything, and if I was doing nothing, like I was a failure as a person. That's how deep it went. So I'm definitely glad to be out of that sort of mindset with ending that class. I really want to get better about clothes folds. I don't think I necessarily do the worst job, but like so many people can do those beautiful, very articulated and detailed folds. I don't think it's necessarily within my style per se, but I think it would definitely be cool to do an art study on that. My sweater lines are so basic, but I don't mind. And then I was like adding like these little bubbles, and then hatch lines, although just one set, not necessarily like a tri-hatch or anything. It's fun. It's just something extra, and I think it adds a bit of extra stylization. I feel like I've gotten a lot of terms from my art history class that I've taken this semester, and even though I hate history or the burning, well, there's some history classes I feel like I could take, but like art history is definitely not what I thought it was, and so it's not the worst, but it's definitely not my favorite. So I think the drawing should be pretty much almost done from what I remember and what I've been staring at the past like hour. Oh, I feel like I say hour weird. Hour. But yeah, I'm just adding some extra things. I think it just gives a little more personality, and it really sort of makes the style look different. So then yeah, just combining it all. There it is. That was about an hour ago. I've finished all of the colors and such, so it's just about adding those final details. I'm really excited to post tomorrow. I'm definitely going to force myself to do that. Yeah. What else? Then, if you look at my Instagram and I'm gonna edit the video, I'll definitely put it up there. But so you can check out my other pieces, and it's just oh, that's so slow. I'm keeping that though. But yeah, there's just some extra things I want to add that are in my style. So then yeah, music credits. I love using Pixabay. I have some really cool ones, but this video was too long to add them. So I'm thinking next video I force it. Like I'm getting this one. There's like a Tokyo City Pop song, and I love City Pop, so I'm definitely going to try to do that. I was really feeling a wave, and I don't think I quite did it as I imagined, but I like it. Definitely feel like it flows. I was definitely imagining that one feels more 3D than like the just straight linear, like up and down type thing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I post again. I don't know. I thought it was fun. I thought the cooking was fun. This felt like a blog. Would it be a vlog? I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much.